Hello and welcome to these office workouts. Now these can be done perhaps in the office or maybe when you get home at night, but they are addressing some of the issues that you may have from sitting at a desk for too long or standing for too long or just doing activities that are repetitive. This 10-minute workout is part of a series of 3, and this one will be focused a little bit more on stretching and opening out, using a mat, coming down onto the floor just for 10 minutes. So we're going to be starting off in the position that I'm in right now, which is the mermaid position. So you have this leg tucked around, the other one tucked over to the side, and I would like one hand on the floor to the side of you. Everything nice and upright, the chest open, the chin tucked. And what we're doing to start with is just coming down towards that arm, the other one comes over, the elbow comes down to the floor, and then you just push up and away. So we're stretching out this side of us, coming down towards the floor, stretching over, and coming up. So you may breathe in, breathe out and come over. Good, and come up tall. Now this can be a little bit strengthening and toning as well if you draw in your tummy at the same time. If you keep everything strong, I would like to focus a little bit on keeping this side of the hip down towards the floor. May not be touching the floor, but just keep it down towards the floor. Good. And one more. Brilliant. We're just going to swap sides but keep the legs in the same place. Coming over to the other side and down. So these are called no sweat workouts because you don't have to get out of your work gear to do them. Hopefully it's stretchy enough to get into these positions. But you are unlikely to be in a position where you have to change after this workout. Good. 2 more. This side will feel more restricted, but maybe a bit of a stronger stretch. We're just going to go to the original side and we're going to come up onto the knees and over. Good, and down. Up onto the knees and over. Good, and down. Don't let the hips swing forwards too much. Squeeze the glutes. Again, just to make it a little bit strengthening. Or there is one of these workouts that is more of a strengthening workout. Good, coming over to the other side, so swing the legs round. We come down onto the elbow as we go. 1. Good, get your breathing relaxed. 2. 3. 2 more. So it's good to get that stretch through the arms and make that arc quite nice and long. Anyone with any arm and shoulder issues, these will be quite useful. Coming over to the other side, the more restricted side. Brilliant. Keep that tummy working. 3, just drawing in. 4, 5, and then the last one coming over to that original side, pushing up with the hips, coming over and down. 2, I'm focusing quite a lot on stretching out this upper back, shoulders and arms. These are the areas that take the brunt of most working situations. Good. Fantastic. So from there, let's go on to hands and knees. Here. Knees hip width apart, knees under shoulders, hands shoulder width apart, hands under shoulders. Or you can have them very slightly forwards if your wrists are a little bit sore, or you can be on the fists there if you want to. So what we're going to do, stretch forward with the right arm, and then up and over and round, slightly uncomfortable on the shoulders and on the upper back, but only because you're stiff probably. Other side, stretch forwards, up and round, follow it with the head. Good. Stretching forwards, up and over. Good. Other arm, forwards, up and over. Keep that breath going. Brilliant. One more each side. The last one, forwards, up and over. Lovely. We're going to be coming onto our side and sticking with a similar theme. So here we're going to make a pillow with this arm, tuck that bottom hip back, the other arm out in front. Going to be breathing in, taking the arm up, Bend the elbow if, like me, you haven't got that much room. Send that back elbow down to the floor. Breathe in, breathe out as it comes forwards. Good, breathe in as you lift up. You can keep that hand behind the head. I've got the hand cradling my head, so as I go back, it catches it. Good. Teaches you to get a few breaths in here if you're not managing to get much of that done during the day. Good. Over. But you're also working your tummy a little bit to try and keep that lower half of you nice and still. Last one. Good. Other side. You can just turn over and face the other way if you don't happen to have a camera on you like me. So make a pillow for your head there, other arm out to the front, stack those hips one on top of the other. Breathing in, breathing out, let that elbow drop down. That lower back will feel like it's getting a nice rotation and a twist. Good, breathing in, breathing out. Good. A few clicks from my back there, I don't know whether the microphone sensitive enough to bring that up, but you will often find if you stretch these things nice and fluidly, you might get a few clicks that will release things off. Good. Nice. So onto the hands and knees again, and then we are going to do a combination of movements, so a little bit yoga-like. So if you're into your yoga, you will like these, you may like them anyway. Tucking the toes under at the back, stretching your bottom up, dropping down into the heels and dropping the shoulders back. And I want you to walk the ankles like this, one at a time. Good, pushing one heel down towards the floor. I want you to try to broaden the shoulders. Take some nice deep breaths here. Click, click. Brilliant. Walk your hands one step forward at a time and drop the hips down and arch the back the other way. Let go of the toes behind you a little bit as well. Feel that nice stretch there. A lot of you are going to feel quite restricted here, but we're going to move out of it quite nice and quick. Tuck those toes under, stretch your bottom up, walk one hand back at a time, sinking your heels down and walking one heel down at a time. It's nice to move quite dynamically through these stretches rather than holding them. You're holding positions all day long. This is nice to have a little bit of dynamic time, walking those hands forwards, dropping the hips and stretching again with the back. You might find you go a little bit further with each one of these. Good. Toes under again, bottom up again, walking the hands back, dropping down and walking the ankles. Now my heels are coming down to the floor, which they didn't on the first one, so it just shows things do open up and move. Good. The last one, walking forwards, arching the back, dropping the shoulders. Good. Good. Hands and knees again. Step your right foot to the outside of that right hand. And I want the right hand to stretch up towards the ceiling. And I want you to try to get that elbow down towards the floor. Right hand up to the ceiling. And elbow down towards the floor. Now keep practicing this because that elbow will gradually get further and further down towards the floor. Good. Last one. Brilliant. On the other side, step the other leg forward to the outside of the hand, and then it's that left hand stretching up and down, up and elbow down. Good. One last one. Brilliant. I just want you to sit back into your heels and stretch back there. You can walk your hands to one side to stretch. If you liked any of these stretches, you can pause the video and stay in them a little bit longer. Walk to the front and to the other side and stretch. Good. Okay, and just to finish off, you can sit up at your desk and you get into another position, but I just like Let's take the head over to one side, dropping this shoulder down, taking the head over to the side. Good. Breathing a couple of times. And change to the other side. Again, you can stay in these positions that little bit longer. You do any of these stretches at any point through the day that you feel like you're getting a little bit locked up, but it is generally the flow of the exercises that will gain the extra movement and mobility and a general good feeling. So if you liked this workout, please give me a quick like, click the like button, and if you want to explore my channel a little bit further, please do subscribe. It does help me to grow the channel and to create new and more videos. Give me a comment in the comment box if there's anything you'd like to say. Definitely explore the other two in the series of the office-based no sweat workouts, and let me know how you get on.